This is the Xiaomi CC9. I got hands on with it today in China. Brand new phone from Xiaomi. This one is coming in a little bit cheaper than the Xiaomi 9 and the Xiaomi 9 SE. It comes out of them buying Meitu, which was a phone here in China. They bought out that company and now they have this phone. Now it has so many similarities to the Xiaomi Mi 9 in terms of looks. You've got that water drop notch on the front, which is the same as the Mi 9 and the Mi 9 SE. Very, very similar design all in all. This one comes with a Snapdragon 710 processor. So the Mi 9 has a Snapdragon 855, the Mi 9 SE has a 712, and this one is coming in with a 710. You get 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. There is also a CC9 Meitu band, which is slightly more expensive than this one. You get 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. It also has a slightly different design on the back there and with the cameras as well, but the internals are all the same. This one comes with a 6.39 inch AMOLED display. You get an underscreen fingerprint sensor in there, which is good. So in terms of usage, it's going to be very much the same as the Xiaomi Mi 9. Obviously the processors are different. It's got that water drop notch up there. It's a 32 megapixel camera. They've gone to great lengths to say how good it is for taking selfies. You do get a headphone jack up in the top there, which you don't get on the Xiaomi Mi 9, which is a good thing. The power button, volume rockers are on the right hand side. You get nothing on the left hand side. Again, the same as the Xiaomi Mi 9. The back is smooth. You can see the black one here. There are also other colors as well, but the design and the feel, again, very similar to the Xiaomi Mi 9. It is thicker though. You've got that huge battery in there, 4030 milliamp hours, much bigger than the Mi 9 at just over 3000 milliamp hours. They call it a triple camera, but it's only got 2 imaging units. You got the main sensor, which is 48 megapixels, the ultra wide camera, and there's no zoom camera on this, but you do get a depth sensor. I'll show you some sample images in a second, but let's just compare it to the Mi 9 and see where it differs in the design. The Mi 9 is a bigger phone. It's slightly bigger, slightly taller. The bezels are very, very similar. Xiaomi may say one is smaller than the other, but in terms of looking at them, using them, I couldn't notice too much of a difference. The biggest difference is in the length and also the thickness. As I said, that much bigger battery housed in a thicker body in the new CC9. You also get 4K video recording out of the CC9. That's a good thing. You also get slow-mo as well, up to 960 frames a second. The AMOLED screen looks really great comparing it to the Mi 9 here. They both have the same brightness, more or less. Any differences on the spec sheet don't really come across when you're holding them both side by side. It also comes in this nice white color. I really like that color. And the blue color is definitely different from the Mi 9, but the overall design is very, very similar. Even though Xiaomi are really pushing this as a camera phone, something that can take really great images, the fact remains that the Mi 9 is a more expensive phone and has more expensive components and a better processor. So you'll probably get better images overall from the Xiaomi Mi 9. Something that you don't get on the Mi 9, which Xiaomi are pushing, is these Mi emojis. You also get this really cool animation when you switch to the selfie camera. Just goes round the water drop notch there. It's a nice touch. A few people have come out and compared Xiaomi's new Mi emojis with Apple's emojis, and yeah, they do look really similar, but hey, there's only so much you can do with cartoon faces. They come installed on this series of phones as standard. I don't have them on the Xiaomi Mi 9, but anyway, it's something cool that you might want to check out. Some sample images, I thought they were very decent considering the price of the phone and the processor. I really like the fact that they're giving us an ultra wide camera for a second camera and not a zoom camera. I just think it gives a bit more functionality. You can always zoom in using those 48 megapixel shots. There's also modes on the phone that can change pictures after you've taken them. For example, making the sky more blue or more red. Lots of beauty modes as you usually get on Xiaomi devices, and here are the Mi emojis. So 3 phones in the range, the CC9, the CC9E, which is even cheaper. It keeps the huge battery the same size as the other phones, just gives us a Snapdragon 665 and also a smaller screen on that one too.